The Manx cat. The Manx cat is a breed of domestic cat originating on the Isle of Man, with a naturally occurring mutation that shortens the tail. Many Manx have a small stub of a tail, but Manx cats are best known as being entirely tailless. This is the most distinguishing characteristic of the breed, along with elongated hind legs and a rounded head. Manx cats come in all coat colors and patterns, though all white specimens are rare, and the coat range of the original stock was more limited. Long-haired variants are sometimes considered a separate breed, the Cymric. Hi there, I'm Grace, and welcome to Kitten's Corner. Here we'll talk everything cats, for cat lovers, just like yourselves. If you haven't already, please be sure to paw that subscribe button, and don't forget to like and ring that bell to be notified of future videos. Before we continue, how about a quick trivia? What is a unique characteristic of the Manx cat's coats? A. They are tabby-colored. B. They are double-coated. C. They are hairless. What do you think? Leave your answer in the comments below. Hang in there, and we'll get back to the answer to this trivia question at the end of the video. So, let's take a further look into the Manx. Manx are prized as skilled hunters and thus have often been sought by farmers with rodent problems and preferred ship's cat breed. They are said to be social, tame, and active. An old local term for the cats on their home island is stubbing or rumpy. Manx has been exhibited in cat shows since the 1800s, with the first known breed standard published in 1903. History, origin and folklore. Tailless cats, then called stubbing, apparently both singular and plural, in the colloquial Manx language, were known by the early 19th century as cats from the Isle of Man, hence the name, where they remain a substantial but declining percentage of the local cat population. The taillessness arose as a natural mutation on the island, though folklore persists that tailless domestic cats were brought there by sea. They are descended from mainland stock of obscure origin. Like all house cats, including nearby British and Irish populations, they are ultimately descended from the African wildcat, and not from native European wildcats of which the island has long been devoid. There are numerous folktales about the Manx cat, all of them of relatively recent origin. They are focused entirely on the lack of a tail, and are devoid of religious, philosophical, or mythical aspects found in the traditional Irish, Norse folklore of the native Manx culture, and in legends about cats from other parts of the world. The name of the promontory Spanish head on the coast of the island is often thought to have arisen from the local tale of a ship of the Spanish Armada foundering in the area, though there is no evidence to suggest this actually occurred. Folklore has further claimed that a tailless cat swam ashore from a said shipwreck, and thus brought the trait to the island. However, tailless cats are not commonly known in Spain, even if such a shipwreck was proven. In popular culture, famous real-world Manx cats. All Ball, Lipstick, and Smokey, 3 Manx cats that have been companion animals to Coco, a captive gorilla renowned for communicating in rudimentary American Sign Language. Bob, the male subject of Bob the Preschool Cat, a biography of an urban Manx cat by E. Romaine Hertwick. Stubbs, the honorary mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska. Bon Nag, a female Manx, the first of her breed to have her whole genome sequenced, and only the second cat of any breed to receive this level of a stud. Zoe Grundy bred Bon Nag at the Triskele Manx Cats Cattery in Douglas, Isle of Man. Though ostensibly named after the Isle of Man TT Road race, the Norton Manx motorcycle line was long promoted with Manx cat badges in the forms of both enameled metal pins and sew-on patches. The Manx Norton has experienced a major revival among modern enthusiasts of classic motorcycle racing. The Myers Manx is the original, much-copied Volkswagen Beetle-based dune buggy, and broke desert racing records shortly after its introduction. It was named after the cat due to its design, short-bodied, tall-wheeled, and maneuverable. The original designer has revived and updated it as the Manxster. A popular flying model aircraft of the late 1950s was the Manx CAT, sold in kit form as the Manx CAT V and in printed plan form as the Manx CAT I-4, with progressively larger wings. Designed by Bob Burgos, the hand-launched biplane model is constructed of balsa wood, features a very short tail, has a 32.5-inch wingspan, and can accommodate .19 to .35 engine sizes can be modified with a Dumas Spectrum Combat wing. It was profiled in hobbyist magazines, like the February 1957 Flying Models and the October 1958 American Modeler. A Grimjack comic book story, The Manx Cat, was serialized as a ComicMix.com webcomic in January 2011, and has since seen print as a 6-issue miniseries by IDW Comics. The story involves the Manx cat, a statuette of such a cat that at first seems to be a simple MacGuffin like the classic Maltese falcon of the novel and films of that name, but which begins showing malevolent powers. The plot thickens with time travel, reincarnation, and Cthulhu mythos-style elder gods. Like most modern comics, it features digitally colored art over hand-drawn pencil work. In popular music, Flory Ford released a 1930 recording of a Dan Leno Jr. comedic music hall song, What Happened to the Manx Cat's Tail, as the B-side of Stein. Everywhere We Go, on an 8-inch, 78 RPM gramophone record. Before we wrap up, let's get back to our trivia question. What is a unique characteristic of the Manx cat's coats? If you haven't guessed it yet, the answer is B, they are double-coated, which helps keep them dry and protects them in cold weather. Well, that's all we have for the Manx. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts and leave a comment below. We'll see you next time on Kitten's Corner.